So hello, this is a unconventional video. I'm using my real voice, and instead of using digital art today, I'll be showing you traditional art. Because contrary to popular belief, I know how to draw traditionally. I know how to use a pencil and paper because, you know, pencil makes everything a lot better. So anyway, here is the sketchbook that I have kept since about May 2016. I drew a lot in the year of 2016. Unfortunately, I didn't draw as much in 2018 and 2017, so I only just recently managed to finish it. As a disclaimer, I only ever draw in this book when I'm supposed to be paying attention in class, but I don't want to. So that probably means I was a lot less attentive in 2016. However, I don't think that's the case. So anyway, on the front I just have a bunch of stickers that I got from a, what's that called? An anime convention in Singapore, I guess, a cosplay festival. Unfortunately, I don't know who drew these, but yeah, ignore that. Anyway, completed 7 May 2018, although I know I added some stuff later on. Oh yeah, I even have like a playlist in here for like songs that you should use. Alright, just as a disclaimer, I'm using washi tape in this book from an artist from Singapore called Circus Isagi. I have this Animal Crossing one, and I also have this succulent one. They are really good. I recommend going to her store and buying some. If she has a store, I don't know if she does. But if she does, then, you know, go find it. Anyway. It's just a lot of stuff that I drew when I was 15 years old at the time. So I drew a lot of Dark Souls and Bloodborne back in the day. So let me just zoom in on these real quick. So anyway, just a lot of drawings of my Bloodborne and Dark Souls characters. Okay, this page here is just Dark Souls. Oh boy, as you can tell, I'm very messy in all my sketchbooks. So here is a page full of my OCs. Just gloss over them real quick. Think about it. Don't think about it, up to you. I remember being really proud of this page over here, because I mean, look at it. This is the first time that I actually used like a brush pen, and I think it came out really well. Just Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Abyss Watchers from Dark Souls 3, and both my Dark Souls and Bloodborne characters together. I don't think I finished either game, but I just really like the aesthetic of both games. Even more stuff, although on this page everything is just unfinished. Please remember that I was 15 years old and I was also a lazy brat at the time. Alright, Nameless King, unfinished. I used a really weird brush pen. Even more Dark Souls, because I was kind of obsessed with the art and everything. Oh yeah, just a heads up. These are literally everything that I used. Okay, except the brush pen. I don't know where the brush pen is, but literally this book is just this, that, and some highlighters that I have. That I don't think I have anymore. I'm pretty sure they ran out of ink. It's been 2 years. Oh yeah, back when Pokemon Go was a thing. Way back in 2016. I had Pokemon Go character. I like dark types, you know. I played as a guy because I didn't like the girls' hair. Then on this page you have RGB from the webcomic The Property of Hate that I highly recommend if you somehow haven't heard of it, because it's really good and I still keep up with it. I've been keeping up with it since 2015, I like it a lot. But anyway, back when I got 200 followers on Instagram, I ought to do a 500 follower one now, which is really great, so anyway, thank you for that. Alright, I should, as a disclaimer, I label every drawing with like a date. So this was done in 2016, but this was done May this year because I realized I left a blank page here and I wanted to finish it up. So nowadays I'm doing a lot of like portraits and shit, like I'm just referencing pictures and trying to draw them, because I don't normally draw in a realistic style, so it's something that I'm trying to get used to. So in later stuff you're gonna see a lot of like BTS art, because that's what I've been into. And back in my Overwatch phase, I actually remember like I did a speed paint for this one, but I don't think I uploaded it. No, I deleted it actually because I didn't like it. But anyway, the sketch was drawn when I was 16, but I only went over it in watercolor, just black watercolor paint, when I was 17 years old. So that's kind of weird. Anyway, Anna as well, I don't think I'll do anything with these drawings in the future. But yeah, just more OCs and shit, you know. Oh, I guess I have to zoom in on these. I used to use a blue pencil a lot. Unfortunately, I lost it and I'm too lazy to buy blue lead, which is why you don't see it anymore. Alright, also, you can tell that I tried to go over it in black ink, but I fucked it up, so I was like, yeah, I'm never going back to that. Okay, yeah, this is an interesting page because it's not finished, but anyway, this page here, this one was drawn on the day of an art aptitude test in my school, which is basically a test that you take in order to see if you're suitable to take art as a subject in A-levels. And on the day itself, I was really nervous because I thought like, oh, I'm an anime artist, what do I know about drawing fine arts? So I just drew this to like, I guess, psych myself up, get myself inspired and creative. This one on the right, also drawn on the day of the aptitude test. It's just a bunch of OC stuff. And this was drawn in 2018 actually. Just a bunch of shit that I never bothered to finish. Oh, I remember this. This was drawn in English class, or general paper as we call it. I'm really proud of these actually, because I don't know what happened. This isn't my normal pencil art style. It's just really weird. But it's still more Dark Souls and Bloodborne, Dark Souls. So this page isn't even finished. You can see like a sketch that I never finished down there. But I really like these pages. Yeah, I guess, you know, that speaks for itself. And I had like a Voltron phase for a huge chunk of 2017. So you can see a bunch of that. Right, okay, here we go. This was the time where I realized I needed to get better at drawing poses, so a lot of the drawings around this period of time were just poses and such. Like, a bunch of these were referenced from people around me. Like, this one here was my classmate sitting down, this one also. A bunch of these are just like fabricated. I think these were fabricated as well. No, these ones were referenced. I was at a cafe or something. Even more poses. All of these are from my classmates and random people around me. Oh, I drew the projector in school. That's cute. This page is just like expression practice, I guess. I don't remember what the point was. I just knew I started with that one and I thought, wow, this looks like shit. I should fill the space. So I just drew a lot of faces and that's what I got. There's a lot of pages torn out of this book, as you can probably tell. But this is one page I didn't want to tear out because I wanted to keep this page. Whoops, I shook the thing that is holding up my phone. Anyway, for a bunch of thumbnail sketches for my webcomic, I guess you can recognize a few, namely this one here. Not that one, I don't know. I can't really tell. Like, I don't know what these are. Never mind. Unfinished sketches. This page is just a waste of space. Oh, I had an idea for a series of drawings, but I never did it in the end. But here you go. That's FM right there. Alright, disclaimer. This is FM for my comic, but that's not the actual face, because I would not do that. Anyway, this is a design that I came up with in like 5 seconds, so I wouldn't use it, like, trust me, come on now. Voltron, as usual. Oh yeah, disclaimer for these pages, I reference these poses from a artist who works on Voltron called Barley Bread on Instagram, because I really admire the way she draws everything, and honestly, that's like one of my dream careers. So when I get bored in class, I would just like reference her poses and everything. Please go follow her on Instagram if you haven't, because her art's really, really good. 2017. Oh yeah, here's the washi tape, because this page fell out, so I stuck it there, and now it looks good. Still more reference poses. I'm 90% sure like at least one of these has to be something that I drew by myself, but I don't know which one that is, so you know, whatever. Oh no, but these two pages were like fabricated poses, because I got the practice in from these ones, so I could do these ones without referencing anything. But you know, they didn't come out as nice, but it's fine. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Yeah, no OC stuff as usual. At around this time, I told myself that I was going to get into watercolor, so I started to use watercolor a lot in a bunch of these pages, but I don't think they came out super good. I also started to annotate a bunch of drawings, but the extent of it was just shit like this. Oh yeah, I really don't know where this is. Like, I know I referenced something, but I don't know what I referenced. And my friend told me to draw a deer, so I drew a deer, but not very well. How far are we in this book? Oh, it's not that bad. Look at the side. The side's a complete mess. More fabricated poses. You can tell that's Keith because he has a mullet. I think is how you pronounce it. Poses and stuff. Keith ones I came up with, yeah. So anyway, the page on the left of this one has some spoilers in it for my webcomic, which is why I'm just going to show the right page. I didn't think this one through very well. Oh, and the page on this one also has spoilers on it, so I'm just going to show these. Oh, an unfinished sketch. I'm never going back to that. Alright, took a break to drink some water, but anyway. More reference poses from my teachers, from my friends, random student. Draw people as your daily observational sketch. It's really fun and effective, what I said. I guess more pages that I don't want to see. Oh yeah, D&D. This was the time that I started to get into D&D. So from here on out, a lot of D&D art gets shown. Oh, my lighting is really bad. D&D sketches, it's not even finished. That's my boy Nut. This is my character. This is Nut saying he doesn't give a shit about whether his friend lives or dies. Just a bunch of random drawings. With that, I'm giving out free sugar, right? There's a story behind that one that I may tell one day. Even more D&D now of each of our characters annotated. So that's our Earth Genasi monk, that's my character, the College of Whispers Tiefling Bard. More Nut, Wood Elf Ranger, more Nut, it's just a lot of Nut. And our half-elf druid. Honestly, the most useful member of the team, and I'm the most useless. Right, since 2010 I've been into Monster Hunter, so I draw a lot of Monster Hunter, but it just never shows up in my sketchbooks until now. So, every single one of my Monster Hunter characters. This one on the left is my Generations character wearing the Malfestio armor. This is my other Generations character wearing the armor for the flagship monster that looks like a fox and is very Japanese. I forgot what it's called. This is the character I had in 3U when I was about 13 years old, I think. I don't remember. And these two over here are my Monster Hunter World characters. I'm a fashion hunter because I'm a piece of shit. But anyway, I wear Zora Magdaros armor at the moment. I have not played it in a while because I'm really busy with art. But the one over here in the corner, That's the character I had when I was 9 years old. Wait, no. When did I get this game? Maybe 10 or 11, I don't know. Monster Try. Whenever that came out is when I created that character. I'm wearing Giginox armor in that one. Oh, and then when I was like trying to go back and complete this book, I thought to myself, back in the day I did a lot of Bloodborne and Dark Souls. I think I should return to that for one page. So I just drew a bunch of characters that I really liked, or I still do like, or I just find them cool design-wise, either one. But yeah, around this time I started to use like highlighters to bring out some of these drawings and give them some depth. I don't think that's the word, but I'm using it anyway. The inspiration for this comes from an artist on Instagram. She also works on Steven Universe. Her name is Intindra, if I'm not wrong. I know it stands for interested in drawing or something. I'm a huge fan of your art. More OC drawings. Alright, if anyone reads my comic, here's an interesting thing. Back in 2013, Ari used to look like that. Like a really weird design, so that's like side-by-side comparison of her different outfits. More unfinished drawings. My OC Quinn, there's a speed paint for her on my channel. Unfortunately, she's dead to me. And for the final page of my sketchbook, a lot of BTS stuff. Yeah, what can I say about that? I just got really into them this year. Also, yeah, I did use some watercolor on this because I had excess paint, and I was like, you know what, let's just fucking slap it on there. I really hope you can tell who my bias is at this point. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. A summary of art. Pause it if you want to read it. And the back page is full of absolute shit. Here I was trying to practice my signature. A bunch of my friends went and wrote their names on it. So shout out to Jared, Lingshan, Aidyhn, Jamie, Eva Blackwell, that's not your real name, and Aidyhn. That's a drawing that my friend did. Shout out to that one as well. Anyway, this is my horrible back page. I keep a lot of shit here. Oh yeah, here you go. A drawing of Papa Emeritus III that I did way back in 2016 in August when I first got into Ghost. That reminds me, I skipped a page of Ghost. Alright, back to 2016. I accidentally jumped over this page somehow. But that's Ghost anyway. Did I miss out on anything? I feel like if I missed that, I could have missed a lot more. I don't think I missed out on anything. Alright, that means I've come to an end of this sketchbook. I hope everyone enjoyed getting a glimpse of the bullshit that I draw traditionally. Alright, honestly, we could just go on. Traditional art montage. Anyway, I guess I could do a traditional art showcase as well. So, I do watercolor sometimes, but not as often as I do everything else. So, here's a bunch of watercolor stuff that I did. I'm not that good at it, in my opinion. But I'm not that good at traditional art either, I think. Yeah, it's a bit weird, like you can see around these areas here. Here's a drawing of my cat. I miss her a lot. But she looks absolutely beautiful and I'm proud of this one. Since we're doing a 2016 to 2018 sketchbook review, I can show off my current sketchbook, my current moleskin that I'm in the midst of completing. Harem stickers I got from Kudija. I'm not sure how you pronounce her username on Instagram. She was at Dojima Singapore this year, so I was really happy that I got to buy some of her art. It's on my wall and it's also on my book now. Anna sticker is from the Woes of Support Overwatch design that I contributed in. So this is the sticker that I made. I mean, this one's the sticker that I made. This one is just another sticker that came with it, so I'm just using it for now. I have a playlist here as well. Nut Haram. Okay, I can't show that page. And anyway, first page, we start off with some singularity sketches, because I goddamn love singularity. I love the intro for it, I love the video, I love everything about it. There's nothing that I dislike about it, which is why I have 2 pages devoted to that. The art style for this one I was inspired by an artist on Instagram and Twitter. I will show her username after this because the idea for it came from someone else. Oh, this was just me drawing eyes, BTS. Now here we got ghost sketches, Cardinal Copia, Papa 3, Papa 2. Rest in peace, best boy. Yeah, it's really sad. More D&D, but 10 times better than in the previous book. A bunch of Nut and Elkin sketches. On this page we have our Queen and Savior Cat, the half-elven druid. More drawings of her. Oh yeah, more D&D on this page. A drawing that I messed up. I don't think I'll go back to it. And here's a V that I drew. More D&D. It's just a lot of D&D. Oh yeah, the new D&D speed paint that I have was inspired by a really shitty sketch that I made like that. I'm going back. I don't think I'll go back to it actually. So, and on this page, on the other hand, we have a giant drawing of Sugar. Who is messaging me right now? Oh yeah, here's some hand studies. Not really studies. The one down here was my own hand, like something like that. The one down here was my real hand. Picture, a bunch of rocks that I found online. I don't think I did a good job. More Sugar from... I forgot where this was from actually. Alright, more pose sketches that I did because I was bored in class. I went to a website called Quick Poses. It gives you like poses and you just draw them. I drew the first 2 too big, so I had to really downsize the ones later on. But I just want to say I'm really proud of like that tiny one down there. I think it looks nice. The smaller ones look a lot better. Maybe because the mistakes are less obvious. Then on this page, even more rock practices, but I think I got better at them. Canyon Studies for TBG, my webcomic, because I'm drawing a canyon right now and it looks horrible. This one's good, background rocks. So, rocks. This one here is drawn from a treehouse in my school that I like a lot. So when I was sitting up there, I just drew that as stress relief. Oh yeah, and this is the latest addition to the book. Sketches of my D&D character Nut and how I think he will look in a few years. His ages in here like 9 years old, 13 years old, 17 years old. That's his sister. Don't think about it too much. Him in the current campaign, alternate outfits, and I guess this is him at a higher level with short hair. And cut his hair off. Anyway, so far that's all I got in this one. There's still a lot left to go, but yeah. I draw a lot, like for context of how much I draw, that's how much I can draw in like a few months. I'm getting back into it. I'm drawing traditionally more often now that I've got coursework and everything. But until then, I can do even more sketchbook tours because this is the first sketchbook that I ever kept properly. This was done in 2014 for a preview of how the art looks like. There you go, I was 14 years old. Don't think it's what you would expect from a 14-year-old, I guess. I don't know. So I'll do a sketchbook tour for that one day. But for now, thank you guys for how many? 6,000 subscribers? I Maybe at the time of uploading there's more, but 6,000 for now. Thank you so much. I know 90% of you came from the Spider-Man video because YouTube blessed me with a sudden spike in views. But anyway, it means a lot to me because I live for this kind of shit, honestly said. And it really does mean a lot to me. Like, I can't say that enough because I really love art. It took me a long time to be confident in sharing it online, and now that more and more people are coming to support me for my art, now that's just really accomplishing. It's really gratifying, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all so much. I will see you in future videos. And yeah, I hope this shows that I can draw with a pencil.